we recently had this labor code which proposed a lot of changes. So if I could just ask, what do you think will be the visible change in the salary structure, and at all will there be any increase in the enhanced salary of the individuals who are employed now?
Now, from a salary perspective, why the individuals are seeing a lot of changes coming? It's because of twofold. The way the wages definition has been prescribed under the labor codes. It's the central figure of the labor codes, cutting across all the four codes, which means the way, under the gratuity legislation, the basic wages and the dearness allowance was the wage on which the gratuity was to be computed. But now, under the new labor codes, there is a embargo, or there is a caveat that your total wages can't be lesser than 50% of your overall CTC, which means come what may, the salary on which the gratuity calculation shall be done, it has to be 50%. So earlier, if it was say 35 or a 40% basic, the gratuity was accordingly getting computed on that. So 4.81% of say 40% is basic. Now it will be 4.81% of 50% or even more than that. So it will lead to a slight reduction in the take home pay if the gratuity is a part of the CTC. If that is kept as outside CTC, we are not foreseeing any visible change in the take home pay. The reason being, see, Provident Fund any which ways is driven by a statutory wage ceiling. The current wage ceiling is 15,000. So which gives an option to the employees, like subject to the wordings in the employment contract, you can very well contribute up to that level or even to the basic salary level. You don't need to contribute PF on the salary. So again, subject to this gratuity, we are not visibly seeing a much change or a dip in the take home pay. But yes, overall the contract, the language and the verbiage that's used in your employment agreements has to be kind of seen.